I'm Julie Walker.
And I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. Rapidly correct and maintain your soil pH with 98G pelletized limestone to protect your fertilizer investment. Applying 98G at 200 pounds per acre provides a 9.4 bushel increase on corn and a 3.1 bushel increase on soybeans. Ask your agronomist about applying 98G pelletized limestone this fall and learn more at calciumproducts.com.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
The deals are heating up at K&H Auto Supply in Salem. Right now you can buy one, get one half off of Lucas Slick Mist Speed Wax. Get Lucas Fuel Treatment, 2 for $9, and Tub of Towels Heavy Duty Cleaner and Degreaser, it's $9.99. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that noon hour weather forecast. Well, today we could have some isolated showers and a chance of showers and thunderstorms also possible after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 20% with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 72 degrees. Winds will be out of the northwest at around 8 miles per hour. We still have a 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 7 o'clock this evening. We'll have cloudy skies tonight, then gradually they'll become partly cloudy, and we should have a low temperature around 50 degrees with a light westerly wind. Tomorrow, chances for showers increase to 20% for the afternoon, with mostly sunny skies and a high near 73. Winds will be out of the north at 3 to 6 miles per hour. Skies should be partly cloudy tomorrow night with low temperature around 52 with a calm wind. Then Thursday we have a 50-50 chance of showers during the afternoon with partly sunny skies and high near 72 degrees. North winds will be 5 to 9 miles per hour. Thursday night we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 o'clock, then a chance of showers between 10 and 1, then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 1 a.m. Chance of precipitation for Thursday night is 70% with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 57 degrees. Friday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Chance of precipitation on Friday is 80%, and our high temperature will be near 67 degrees. Showers are likely mainly before 1 a.m. Friday night with mostly cloudy skies and low around 56. Then Saturday, showers are likely mainly during the afternoon with mostly cloudy skies and high near 66 degrees. We do have a chance of showers Saturday night with mostly cloudy skies, low around 56. Then Sunday, a chance of showers with partly sunny skies and high near 70 degrees. Sunday night, it will be mostly cloudy with low temperature around 55. Then Monday, a chance of showers back in the forecast with partly sunny skies and high temperature near 72 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Sustainability. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. It amazes me how many people believe that sustainability is a new concept in agriculture. Those of you involved in production agriculture know sustainability is necessary to keep doing what you're doing. If your farm is not economically, ethically, and environmentally sustainable, it is not going to be successful over time. United Nations member states adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development in 2015. It's a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and in the future. There are 17 goals, including but not limited to ending poverty in all its forms everywhere and eliminating hunger. Lofty goals, idealistic goals, why should you care? Well, for such a utopia to exist, major changes must be made. Like me, most of you are on board with a world where we, and by we, I mean all the people on this planet, meet our own needs without compromising the ability of all future generations on this planet to meet theirs. Unfortunately, it will not be up to the citizenry of each country to determine how to best get there. Bureaucrats and politicians at every level in every country on the world stage want to have their fingerprints on this plan. Many politicians have seen to it that their friends have been awarded advantages without any consideration for the actual ability to get those jobs done. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, men and women are working hard to stay economically sound while taking the best care of the land, air, water, and livestock in their charge. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Pioneer brand Z Series soybeans have farmers yielding out an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A Series. This has everyone talking, not just farmers. Case in point, a trucking company wrote, "Morning, noon, and night, it doesn't matter. I'm hauling Z Series. The phone doesn't stop ringing. Even my home number, it never stops ringing." Well, it's fair to say Pioneer brand Z Series soybeans are making quite an impact. Unleash your greatest harvest yet at pioneer.com/new era.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens. Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Do you have a black vulture issue on your farm? Apply for a depredation permit through the Missouri Farm Bureau today. It's free, quick, and easy. Simply call Missouri Farm Bureau at 573-893-1417 or send an email to blackvultures@mofb.org. That's blackvultures@mofb.org. Farm Bureau will send you a permit application to fill in and sign, and you'll be able to reduce black vulture threats in no time. For more information, visit agriculture.mo.gov.
Another slow start for direct cash cattle trade, and cash hogs are lower at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is off to another typically quiet start. Bids and asking prices have yet to be established. Show lists this week are mixed, higher in Texas, slightly higher in Kansas, while lower in Nebraska and Colorado. It's likely significant trade volumes going to hold out until sometime Wednesday or later. Box beef is higher at midday on solid demand for moderate offerings. Choice up 98 cents at $302.79. Select is 77 cents higher at $288.56. At the Joplin Regional Stockyards in Missouri, feeder steers were $2 to $8 higher. Feeder heifers were uneven from $5 lower to $8 higher. The USDA says supply was moderate with good demand. Receipts were down on the week and the year. Medium and large one, feeder steers, 802 to 842 pounds, brought 244 to 255.75. And feeder steers, 900 to 943 pounds, brought 229.75 to 242.75. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 502 to 547 pounds, brought $253 to $272, and feeder heifers, 757 to 793 pounds, brought $227.25 to $242. Cash hogs are lower at midday with solid negotiated purchases. Processors aren't incredibly aggressive in their procurement efforts and aren't needing to bid up to move needed numbers. The industry is looking ahead to this week's quarterly hogs and pigs report that comes out Thursday. Global demand for U.S. pork continues to support the market, but there are lingering concerns about domestic demand. Hog weights have been trending seasonally lower, but are still running well above year-ago levels. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct are down 38 cents with a weighted average of 74.94. The Iowa Minnesota is $1.04 lower with a weighted average of 75.03, and the Western Corn Belt's down $1.04 with a weighted average of 75.03. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $60. At Illinois, slaughter-style prices are steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $55 to $67. Barrows and gilts are steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $45 to $55. And pork values were higher at midday, up 47 cents at $94.61. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Lower costs, improve efficiency, increase yields. That's how MFA's NutriTrack program can benefit your farm. NutriTrack Precision Technology helps manage soil nutrients acre by acre, providing the information you need to make data-driven decisions. Grid sampling, zone maps, and variable rate application can put more fertilizer where you need it and less where you don't. It's an investment that can make a big difference through more production and more profit. See your fields in a whole new way with NutriTrack, only from MFA, your whole farm solution.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Rebecca Helen Wigger, age 82 of Steelville, passed away Thursday, September 19th. Funeral services for Rebecca Wigger will be this afternoon at 2 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary by Burnham Chapel. Burial will be in the Sam Crocker Cemetery in Bellevue, Missouri. Memorial contributions may be made to the Eastern Star of Lesterville. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Rebecca Helen Wager of Steelville are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary by Burnham Chapel. Retired Dent County Fire Protection District Chief Tom Wayne Roof, age 67 of Salem, passed away Thursday, September 19th. Funeral services for Tom Roof will be Wednesday, September 25th at 11 in the morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Tom Roof will be this evening starting at 5 o'clock and continuing at 8 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Memorial contributions may be made to the Dent County Firemen's Fund. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for retired Dent County Fire Protection District Chief Tom Wayne Roof of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Kenneth Monroe Emery, age 91 of Boss, passed away Saturday, September 21st. Funeral services for Kenneth Emery will be Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock in the Boss Assembly of God Church. Visitation for family and friends will also be on Wednesday, starting at 11 and continuing till service time at 1 o'clock at the Boss Assembly of God Church. Burial will be in the Boss Cemetery, and all arrangements for Kenneth Monroe Emery of Boss are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Ida Bell Plank of Clark, Missouri, formerly of Salem, passed away Thursday, September 19th at the age of 87 years. Funeral services for Ida Bell Plank will be Thursday, September 26th at 12 noon at the Salem Chapel of James Agar Mortuary. Visitation will be held at the chapel prior to the service on Thursday from 11 a.m. until service time. Memorials may be made to the Salem Seventh-day Adventist Church, and all arrangements for Ida Bell Plank, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the James Agar Mortuary of Salem. Funeral services for Bob Green of Licking, age 81, will be Friday at 10 o'clock at the Licking Assembly of God Church. Visitation will be held Thursday evening from 6 to 8 at the Fox Funeral Home in Licking, and it will be at the Craddock Cemetery. And all arrangements for Bob Green of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. James Jim Wellington Harris, age 88, formerly of Salem, passed away Saturday, September 14th. Funeral services for Jim Harris will be Saturday, September 28th at 1 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Jim Harris will also be on Saturday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Burial with military honors will be held in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the VFW Post 6280. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for James Jim Wellington Harris, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. K. Marlene Poole, age 85, formerly of Surprise, Arizona, passed away Tuesday, September 17th. Celebration of life for Kay Poole will be Saturday, September 28th at 6 in the evening at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Kay Poole will also be Saturday from 5 p.m. until service time at 6 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. And all arrangements for Kay Marlene Poole, formerly of Surprise, Arizona, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Salem Board of Aldermen will be meeting this evening at 6 o'clock at the Old City Hall Auditorium. After the consent agenda, the board will hear public comments before discussing bids received for the sale of city property on 2nd Street and the welcome home bid approval for the property at 102 South Washington Street owned by James Hedrick. The board tabled the pool media bid at the last meeting and will discuss that further at this meeting. In new and miscellaneous business, the board will determine an employer member to attend the loggers meeting in October. Discuss destruction of old records such as invoices, time cards, etc. Hear a request from the Dent County Extension for community support funding to help pay for a 4-H coordinator. From SACBA to help pay for beautification in the city. From Sleep and Heavenly Peace to get materials to build beds for children in the area. Discuss holding a holiday lighting contest in the city for commercial businesses and residents. And hear a discussion on amending the water leak sewer adjustment policy as recommended by the Utility Committee. The board will also hear resolution number 23-2024, that's number 23-2024, for the mayor to execute a contract change order number 1 between TriCat for the city and Richard LaBrache for the property located at 1500 South Louise Street, and resolution number 24-2024 authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement at 102 South Washington Street between James Hedrick and the city of Salem. The board will also discuss the CDBG wastewater treatment plant Phase 2 grant acceptance of $790,000 for the Phase 2B work, and discuss the invoice from Trumpia for the City of Salem texting services in the amount of $6,000. After reports from city officials, the board will go into closed session to discuss real estate and personnel. The meeting of the City of Salem Board of Aldermen tonight is open to the public. The Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors will be meeting tonight at 6 o'clock at the hospital library. After the call to order and approval of the minutes, the board will hear from CEO Brooke Bowman before hearing about the summary of operations and statistics for the month of August. They will also hear the CNO, that's the Chief Nursing Officer report, and be updated on human resources at the hospital. In old business, the board will be updated on the FOA assessment before discussing any new business. The board may go into closed session. The meeting tonight of the Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors is open to the public. For those who want to attend via electronic media, please call the SMH administration at 573-729-6626, extension 4005. An accident occurred in Dent County Sunday afternoon at 5:10 on Highway 19, 7 miles south of Salem. According to the Highway Patrol report, a northbound 2014 Ford Fusion, driven by a 17-year-old female juvenile, swerved to avoid an animal in the roadway, traveled off the right side of the roadway, and returned. The juvenile then overcorrected, traveled off the right side of the roadway again, and overturned. The driver suffered minor injuries and was transported by Salem ambulance to Salem Memorial Hospital. The report stated that the driver was wearing a safety restraint. The Ford was totaled and removed from the scene by American Automotive and Towing. The Highway Patrol was assisted by the Dent County Sheriff's Office and the Dent County Fire Department. An accident occurred in Phelps County Sunday afternoon at 4:43 on I-44 at the 189-mile marker. According to the Highway Patrol report, a westbound 2019 Ford F-150 operated by 37-year-old Brett Day of Rolla traveled off the right side of the roadway. Day overcorrected, causing the vehicle to cross both lanes of traffic where it struck the concrete barrier and overturned. The report stated that Day was wearing a safety restraint. He suffered minor injuries and was to seek his own treatment. The Ford was totaled and removed from the scene by Ron Dishman's Towing. The Highway Patrol was assisted at the scene by the Rolla Fire Department and the Phelps Health Ambulance. The Dent County Commissioners met Monday morning in the Dent County Courthouse. Dent County resident Rick Emery was in and talked about the rain received and the fact that a culvert needs to be moved as water is backing up on his property. First District Commissioner Wes Mowbray said he would talk to the road crew and will also check it out. Grant Wilson from Congressman Jason Smith's office was in and updated the Commission on Immigration Laws and Citizenship. More funding for the Secret Service, bills passed out of the House, penalties for those who leak taxpayer information, interference from foreign countries in electronics, and improving Social Security to reduce identity theft. In the road report, Mowbray said his crews were out checking roads today and working on the Flap 77 project to get environmental approval from DNR. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said his crews were also checking roads for washouts. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson had nothing to report. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley reported that payroll was being approved and that Tuesday, which is today, of course, is the first day for absentee voting with an excuse. The last day to register to vote is October 9th, and no excuse absentee voting begins October 22nd. Larson did share that he had visited with Dent County Treasurer Danita Williams, and they confirmed that all opioid committee members are in place, so they will start working on applications. But no funds will be distributed until 2025. The next regular meeting of the Commissioners will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. The Merrimack Regional Planning Commission annual dinner will be held Thursday, October 24th at the Osage View in Lynn, Missouri. Each year, the MRPC honors residents and organizations of the Merrimack region who volunteer their time, talents, and who give support to their communities. This year, there will be 9 recipients. Some of the individuals being recognized by MRPC for 2024 contributions to their communities are Bryce Mowbray and Stan Podorski, who were nominated by Dent County Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson, and Tracy Staples, who was nominated by Crawford County Presiding Commissioner Steve Black. The public is invited to attend the event in Lynn at the new Osage View. A tour of the facility will be offered at 4:45 with the reception following at 5:30 with the dinner catered by Annie's Station, served buffet style at 6:30. The program and awards presentation will follow. The Eugene E. Northern Award, the highest honor given by MRPC for volunteers and community service, will also be announced at the annual dinner for 2024. The Eugene E. Northern Award recipient is not announced until it is presented at the dinner. Reservations are $40 per person and can be made by contacting Linda Carroll at 573-265-2993. The MRPC annual dinner is open to the public, and the deadline for reservations is this Thursday, day after tomorrow, Thursday, September 26th. Recent potential threat reports to multiple school districts across the country on social media, plus verbal threats made by students, remind citizens of the importance of reporting these and other threats. Assaults or threats of assault should be reported to the authorities, and Missouri has a valuable tool for anonymous reporting of these concerns. The Courage to Report MO program, also referred to as C2R, provides a sooner is safer tool to report real-time concerns 24 hours a day. There are several ways to report, including through Apple or Google Play, Courage to Report mobile apps, online to Missouri State Highway Patrol, by calling 866-748-7047 or texting C2R to 738477. C2R Missouri calls and tips are answered 24 hours a day, 365 days a year by trained communications professionals. For more information about C2R Missouri, call the C2R Missouri Administration Office at 866-362-6422. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Y'all want to hear about the AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford? Well, if you're age 50 or over, you can save hundreds when you switch. Are you ready for some exclusive discounts too? Phone's in the air now. We're going to sign you up, baby. Go to visithartfordauto.com today for your free quote.
When you're with the Hartford, the Bucks got your back. Provided by Hartford Fire Insurance Company, not AARP or its affiliates. Individual savings vary. The Hartford pays a royalty fee to AARP, which is used for external purposes. For information and restrictions, go to thehartford.com.
Mornings? Nope, not my thing. But when I imagine a McDonald's breakfast in my hands, suddenly the snooze button is out of the picture. With McD's 2 for $5 deal, I can mix and match a steak, biscuit, sausage McMuffin with egg, or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. It's like a fist bump from breakfast that says, you got this, time to gear up and seize the day. The breakfast hype is real. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Are you a renter that has always dreamed of owning your own home but aren't sure where to start? Town & Country Bank can help. With our local lending team, Town & Country Bank has been helping renters make their dreams come true by giving them the tools they need to own their very own home. I'm Andrew Wynn with Town & Country Bank. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step to home ownership. Town & Country Bank, smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS 899641.
Stay tuned to KSMO. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. Then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back to bring you our latest KSMO weather forecast.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life.
For more information, visit oli.org.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem JV football Tigers game in Thayer yesterday was canceled due to the weather. Currently, there is no known rescheduled date. The Salem varsity volleyball Lady Tigers play tonight versus the Lady Tigers of Houston. The JV will start at 5:30 with the varsity to follow. You can watch the varsity game live on KSMO Media by either using the KSMOradio.com website or going to their YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch page. This game will not be on KSMO Radio due to obligations to cover the Cardinals baseball game. The Salem cross-country teams, boys and girls, are going to Ava today to compete in the Ava Invitational. Now pay careful attention. The 7th and 8th grade football games tonight that were scheduled for here in Salem will be held in Rolla, with the 8th grade game against Mountain View starting at 6 o'clock, with the 7th grade game against Rolla to follow. This is due to adverse field conditions here in Salem. The 8th grade Salem Lady Basketball Tigers will face the Cuba Lady Wildcats tonight in Cuba at 5:30 with the 7th grade match to follow. The St. Louis Cardinals begin a 3-game series versus the Colorado Rockies this evening at 7:40. You can listen to this game live on KSMO 1340 AM or on 95.7 FM with the pregame starting at 6:45. Kansas City Royals begin a 3-game series of their own versus the Washington Nationals. And that first pitch for that Kansas City Royals game will be this afternoon at 5:45. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, good afternoon. I'm Tim Fisher. We'll start with Major League Baseball where the Kansas City Royals will look to snap a 7-game losing skid tonight. Keep their playoff hopes alive with the opener of the series in Washington against the Nationals. The Royals slide has now put them in a tie with the Detroit Tigers for the final 2 wildcard spots in the American League, just 1 game ahead of the Minnesota Twins and a game and a half ahead of the Seattle Mariners. 5:45 first pitch tonight. Cole Ragans gets the start against Mitchell Parker. The St. Louis Cardinals open up their final road trip of the season in Colorado against the Rockies tonight. 7:40 first pitch. Michael McGreevy gets the start against Ryan Feltner. On to football, where honors for Missouri Tiger running back Nate Noel, who was named co-SEC Offensive Player of the Week after Noel rushed 24 times for 199 yards in Mizzou's 30-27 overtime victory over Vanderbilt this past Saturday. It's the most rushing yards from any running back so far in the SEC this season. The Tigers sitting at 4-0, ranked 11th in the country, taking this week off. They'll be back in action a week from Saturday on the road at Texas A&M. On to the pros, where the Kansas City Chiefs still undefeated at 3-0 after a 22-17 Sunday night victory over the Atlanta Falcons. Through 3 weeks, some of the play from quarterback Patrick Mahomes has been shaky, but head coach Andy Reid has faith everything will be worked out.
He'll be fine there. Just getting him in rhythm, I think, is an important thing. And that encompasses all of that stuff, the footwork and the knee bend and his drop and so on. So, the more we secure things up front, it also helps.
The Chiefs back on the practice field today as they get set to head to L.A. to take on the Chargers on Sunday. I'm Tim Fisher, Missouri Net Sports.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life. For more information, visit oli.org.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyu.samhsa.gov.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I have a serious heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM. Some symptoms include being short of breath, feeling tired, or having dizziness or chest pain. I still had symptoms on my beta blocker, so I asked my cardiologist about any treatment advances. It was a breakthrough for me. That's why I'm working with Bristol Myers Squibb to raise awareness about HCM and to help others like me. Talk to your cardiologist today and visit hcmrealtalk.com for more information.
Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb.
Agri-America is your premier channel for agricultural news and entertainment. Agri-America's online broadcast is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ensuring farmers and ranchers have uninterrupted access to ag weather, commodity markets, and top industry news. Listeners may also enjoy country music from generations past and present in between farm programs and during the evening hours. Tune into Agri-America's streaming channel at agriamerica.com.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said Maraca, senor, but his nose said, hey, freshest scent ever. Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain Scent Beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing. Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain Scent Beads. Try Gain Scent Beads, way fresher than detergent alone.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. 2 men in St. Louis are headed to prison for killing a man following an argument in traffic. 38-year-old Mark Perry was sentenced to 35 years in prison for second-degree murder and armed criminal action. 19-year-old Jonathan Jones was sentenced to 22 and a half years for second-degree murder and armed criminal action. Both men shot into a car driven by 29-year-old Brandon Scott, who had turned the wrong way onto a one-way street near the Gateway Arch. Fleeing from police in a vehicle at a high speed is now a felony in Missouri. Valentine's Law was named after St. Louis County Police Officer Antonio Valentine, who was killed in 2021 during a high-speed chase. It was sponsored by State Senator Tony Lutemeyer.
And they pose a huge risk not only to the police officer who's pursuing them, but also the public at large, other vehicles that are out on the road.
Someone convicted could spend up to 1 year to life in prison, depending on whether the chase leads to injuries or death. And a man from Nigeria has been sentenced to 5 years in federal prison for selling stolen financial information on the dark web. This is Missouri Net.
I'm Naheem Hines, professional football player and proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy when I was 14, and I watched her struggle. But MDA helped her get the best treatments and care, and they also help kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. From day one, they've treated me like family at my local care center. MDA is the only one that funds over 150 care centers across the U.S. to help provide state-of-the-art care for adults and kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and other related neuromuscular diseases. They fund the research for breakthrough treatments, care, and cures. And MDA provides support to thousands of families like mine and Ethan's in communities like yours. Thanks to MDA, kids and adults can live life to its fullest. Join us and learn more at mda.org today.
Have you seen towns